Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. This is exactly the point where my last arena run totally went into the shitter. 4 wins, 1 loss, time for 2 more in a row. I would rather get wins. I've been tried to do the cheesy shade build-up thing, or possibly a precautionary video as to why I almost never try that strategy. The problem is, like, that strategy might have been okay. My deck is weird, where it's got all the cheap stuff, which turns out is mostly horrible against the mage. To get the Pyromancer, oh, that was so bad. Why did it have to be a Pyromancer? That is actually a large part of where it screwed up. I needed her 2-mana free minion to not be the Pyromancer, because he was a perfect counter to my Defias play, which was otherwise a pretty good play, I thought. So I'm probably going to be stuck doing a Barber with no weapon, unless he just puts out like a 1/1 or something. If he does nothing, then I'll make the dagger and not attack, and then I'll get Super Barber tech. But something tells me that's not going to work out. And even then, without the coin, see, I'd be spending the Barber on my 3-mana turn, which isn't as great, is it? So that's why, like, what he does for the cost and being a mech should be fantastic. But just the way it times out in practice, because his ability is useless unless you have a weapon, and it takes the 2 mana to get the weapon, he is actually just nowhere near as good in practice as you're sure he should be. Okay, well, this is a much better counter to that. I'm tempted to backstab her, but I mean, in theory, he fights her and he's happy. Probably should have backstabbed her, but I might need it for a combo later. The cannon's going to get a free health because I didn't kill her, so that's not good. I could backstab the cannon, kill it with him, which would get him buffed, and then make a dagger and stab her. I wouldn't have 1 attack dagger for the auto barber next turn, but that seems okay, actually. Funny, technically I could backstab this guy to get him buffed, but pretty silly. We'll just do that. It leaves me with a 5/1. He is easily handled in any number of ways, including crappy elven archers or even the dreaded piece of shit riflemen, but you're going to consecrate him, that's what you're going to want to do. No, Hammer of Wrath. Consecrate would be a very inefficient way of killing him. Hammer of Wrath, very efficient way of killing him, and worthwhile, even though he only had 1 hit point. So, we're going to... I'm going to get consecrated if I do that. You know what? I think I'm going to save this guy, even though it's stupid. I'm going to stab for 1, make a fresh dagger, and get a 2-attack dagger.
Here we go.
Because I'm so paranoid about putting him out and then getting consecrated, and it sucks. I've got some strongish 5... Well, he's a strong 5-mana play. And then even with him out, I can still play this guy. I'll have like more options this way, and getting consecrated won't crush me as badly. That's unfortunate, but that's not going to help him with this guy. Or it might, but he won't like it. So yeah, we're just going to go bam. I'm not going to stab him. I'm saving this. It's my good weapon. I probably should have stabbed him for 2 anyway. Why am I hanging on to it that hard? I want so much to be efficient, it doesn't necessarily make sense. Okay, so that's going to take him out pretty fast, but we're going to go through with it. There's no reason to like hang on to him ridiculously. My opponent would still take 7 damage to hit him. Yes, he would heal 2, but he's going to heal 2 no matter what he hits, so I don't even count that towards like how much the minion's going to deal to him at this point. So we got that, and then this is probably the best use of my mana. She can survive area junk. Yeah, he's gonna take the pain, get rid of the guy, which is worth it. I took his disadvantage, cost me 3 mana once, which is fine. Buffing that guy would be unpleasant. Blessing of Kings on him would be ridiculous. So I am probably going to want to SI7 and him with that. Yeah, I should probably put her out just because having the meat out would be good. I'm going to waste this on killing this guy. That is fine. Because it'll protect my 3-1. So, no, I can't play that at SI7. Yay, math. Stupid ass. Okay. Plans. I think there's a better way to do this. I probably shouldn't have done that because I'm still thinking. I think I had to do that, though. I think I had to play that one. It's just a question of, do I mess around with the cold blood? Because I can put the cold blood on her and kill that, which is pretty risky if even if I stab that guy.
So many options.
Probably lose my cold blood. What the hell?
Join or die.
I guess I'll shoot him and do the 2 damage myself. Because I don't take 1 this way. Consecrate is going to crush me. I really wanted a way to have her, to put that on her and kill the other guy without using her bubble because of this. But it wasn't going to work out. I had 2 damage from him. He cost 3 mana plus another card to get him going. I had 2 damage from my weapon. I didn't have another guy to attack. It just wasn't going to work. That's not very nice. So if I play her first, then she's going to take 2 damage from that guy, but it will save this one. Right, if I stab that. I guess I'm going to do that. Put up the better weapon later. So I'm not sure that's the best, but it used her healing a little bit more, even though it took it out of her own health, so what do you do? That's not good. That is a fairly large thing. So that would get them... No. I need him to do his 4. I need something to break the bubble, and I need 3 damage after that. So I'm going to take 7 and do it myself.
Here we go.
Hey, lights out.
I'm probably going to be replacing that with this next turn, but who knows? It might be a good turn for him. I got rid of 1 big threat, but I don't have a lot of big threats to put out. So, you're going to see. Agent Smith would probably be a good draw, because for 10 mana I could put out him and the Assassin's Blade, and of course the Assassin's Blade worked really well with him. My opponent's got 9 mana and 5 cards. Surely he can thwart me somehow. Not like kill me, but like clear my board. And end up in equal or better footing than me. Both my cards that I have left are pretty good, so that's a good sign. I'm not holding a handful of early game junk. But since I can only do 1 of them in a turn, it's not as ideal either. And of course, he's much better if these guys are alive, which I'm sure they're not going to be. I'm sure he's going to find some way to get rid of them. That's a pretty painful way.
Squire, attend me.
There's another dude.
Ready, sir.
So, it's unfortunate that he only takes 2 damage from doing that. I guess he was worried about me bouncing him or something, but... Okay, so do I have lethal damage? 11... So it would be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or if without him, it's like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's close and all, and I would still have this dagger out, so maybe I should be doing that? I don't know, I think I'd probably be playing him, though. Maybe not, though. Maybe I should just be doing the damage I can, because the Assassin's Blade should be able to come out and finish him later.
I wonder.
Oh, it's a bad idea to count on that, because he's going to get out of taunt and it's going to thwart me. But, I mean, putting him out doesn't make her big enough to win anything. So he's actually not doing that great a job for me. My weapon doesn't do enough. I can't boost myself with this. It's only minions. If I play this, it doesn't kill him. I could use it to kill this guy, sure, but that doesn't help me. So, no, I'm just going to go for damage. Opponent's down to 2. It's going to be 4 if he hits me with this, but that means he's not using it to kill my guys. Now, he does have 10 damage right there if he has 7 in his hand. Should be a little hard, but it's totally possible. He's going to blow her up and draw a card. That definitely worsens my position. But again, if he doesn't have a taunt... Well, no, as long as he hits me, he's going to gain the 2 life and still be alive. So, probably made a horrible mistake. He had more cards, though, so again, going for the kill seemed pretty reasonable, but yeah, no, I think I'm screwed. Unless I draw something that can do 1 damage to him. Nope.
Behold the might of
Here we go.
No. Loss number 2. Damn it. Seemed so close, but yeah, no, I wasn't doing the math right because I forgot if he just attacked me with his sword, then I couldn't kill him in 1 turn, which would have totally changed the equation, and I should have actually been taking out his forces. Even though chances are I would get screwed anyway because he had more cards, I still should have been taking out his forces. I had slightly more health, very slightly more health, and yeah. I realized I wasn't going to finish him as long as he hit me personally with his sword.
What?
There's a Skulker. I'm sure there are lots of times he would have been useful. I don't know about keeping him in the starting hand. I really need some cheaper things in the starting hand. You know what? I'm going to keep him in the starting hand, so I'm going to get rid of the Betrayal and hopefully draw something cheaper. That is what I'm going to try to do. That is not cheaper. I don't even like this guy that much. He's sort of huge for the cost, but it's like... fragile. I don't think coining this out is that worthwhile. I think coining out one of my 5-cost guys will probably serve me much better at some point. Or something that I draw. Backstabbing him is probably pretty good. It's not going to get very far. Again, he's so not a good 2-mana play. But he's such a powerful guy overall for 2 mana. And of course, I always get him instead of the other stuff, but that's not as true. This run, I have had lots of other 2-mana guys that I could play, so that was not so bad. I am conflating it with some previous runs where I had all these like 2-mana minions that would have been good, and I always got him instead. Really, he's going to play a guy that I can trade him for. I do have to trade him for that. It'd be much worse if I don't.
Here we go.
If this guy could boost your weapon, he would be, like, weapon or minions, if he had that choice. Like, if it was just +2 attack to a character, even if you had to have a weapon, it'd be fantastic. He's already really good. That's not good. Like, I've got choices. I could coin out this guy, which would be a little bit excessive, but it would blow him up. I don't think I want to do that. I think I'm better off using it, like, wasting his ability and using him to kill that.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Because this guy's single target, and that other guy can potentially, like, wreck
Here we
things. And this does actually technically leave me with more, like, fighting power in play, although not by much. On the other hand, he can target damaged things, and he can't, so... Oh, this is going to be awesome. This is going to be hilarious-tronic.
What?
Bam! Yeah,
Hey, lights out.
that is not what he wanted to see. Or expected. What are the odds that I would choose to hold on to him and my opponent would play 2 guys who were 2 hit point minions? That was fantastic. I can Salty Dog, or I can actually coin out the Stormwind Champion next turn. It means this guy could trade for him. Wow. Now, alternatively, I could play him, use his 2 damage, and trade this guy to get rid of that. Then I wouldn't have a Stormwind Champion in play. I wouldn't have to use my coin, but I think the Stormwind Champion play is better overall So I'm going to do that. Even though the trade would be more efficient the other way. This way I have a 6/6 out.
Behold the might of storm.
That was weird. When I was holding him, it was only highlighting the 6 mana. I thought, I don't know.
Hey, lights out.
This is pretty good, though. Unless he's sitting there with a handful of Shadow or Deaths, and he's going to, like, death this guy and then death that guy. Which would be pretty funny, honestly. He'd still be in a little bit rough shape. So that's not good. Although he didn't leave enough mana to heal himself, so it's actually going to be still not a big attack. First off, do I have lethal? I've got 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Not quite. Okay, so given that, if I have her betrayal him, I know that's counterintuitive because he can just blow her up. But if I use her to do 1 damage to him, then this guy could trade for him. He can kill her. I'm not doing much damage to my opponent, but it leaves me in a pretty good situation. And I still have enough mana left for this. I could also, instead of using a betrayal, I could just stab and achieve the same effect, but I would take 6 damage. But I have a lot of hit points right now, and a Molten Giant. I have a lot of hit points right now, so I should probably save the betrayal for a better situation if it comes up. Yes. Yeah, that. He's 2 damage plus that is not enough, so yeah. Okay.
Here we go.
And another large dude. Now, if what he was hoping for was to get him down to 5 health, so that he could play the 6 mana do 5 damage card and heal 5, that would be annoying. No, he got a Spiteful Smith, who is a little bit better in a priest than for other non-weapon classes. Still pretty crappy. I should have lethal now, right? 14, 15, 16, 17, yeah, easy.
It's time for a little blow.
This guy's toast.
For the Alliance!
Here we go.
Okay. Well, that one worked out very well for me. That was a fast video, feels like. But I did get up to 5 wins, which is much better than it has been recently. And there's still a chance that I could go even farther next time. Please click the like button before it clicks you. And check out Tales from My D&D Campaign on youtube.com/Demonac.